Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to go a little bit more outside the box and creative. So I decided to go with some crazy blues, spangles, glitters, big ass liner. So if you guys liked this tutorial, make sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd much appreciate it. As an eye base, I always use under eye concealer. So I always like to set that before I go in with any coloured eyeshadow. So I'm just going down with a matte white eyeshadow from Inglot. This is 318. And I bring this all the way up to the brow bone and I extend this out to my highlight. Using Inglot Rainbow Shadow in 104, I'm using the first two shades. These are a nice light blue and I'm using this on an Inglot 6SS brush. This eyeshadow is very buildable, so I just keep adding more product using that same brush. I keep going back and forth in circular motions, always holding the brush at the very back and going very lightly. This gives you a nicer blend. Using that same eyeshadow, I'm just going in with a Buff and Blend BB12 brush and I'm blending this out in the crease, adding more definition. Again, always holding the brush more towards the back. I just want to add lighter pressure just again so there is a nicer blend, and I'm also using that brush more on the side. I just find this is going to deposit most of that eyeshadow colour. Using that same brush, just with a darker colour, this is 307, it's like a dark blue black, just keep building that up in the crease to add again more definition. To reduce any harsh lines around the edges of the shadow, I'm going in with Buff and Blend 24 brush. Going back to that previous step, I just keep building up that colour because I want it to be quite grungy, so just keep adding more product until you're happy with that finished step. Using the exact same colours that I used on top of the lid, I'm going in with that BB12 brush from Buff and Blend. So I'm going in with kind of soft strokes just because underneath the eye, you need to remember, is so sensitive. So if you get a leaky eye, you're screwed in my opinion. So I'm just building that colour up, going a little bit darker, closer to the lash line. Just again to add more definition and making sure that I'm connecting it to the top of the eye. Using Inglot's Black 77 gel liner, I'm placing this in the waterline. This is waterproof and smudge proof, so it's perfect if you don't wear contact lenses to apply that in the waterline. When I do eyeliner on myself on the lid, I always make sure my eyes are open. This just gives you a better indication of where you want your liner to be, how thick, how thin. So I just prefer to leave my eyes open and it just makes it a little bit more symmetrical on both sides. I create my wing always straight out, so just in between your bottom and top lash line, I just connect it from there. This just makes it a bit more symmetrical or even on both sides. To reduce any harsh lines between that liner and shadow, I'm patting down a black eyeshadow just on top of that liner and the shadow, just so it gives it a nicer blend. Going in with an Inglot 10S brush, I'm just buffing this out, just again so there's no harsh lines between that black shadow. I'm now pressing down at random on top of the black gel liner. I still want to see the wing, so I'm just kind of placing it in random areas on top of that liner. This is just going to add a really cool effect once I add the glitter and spangles on top. The glitters and spangles that I'm using are all from New Look. So what I'm doing is just placing different colours in random areas, just so when I turn my head or anything like that, the light will pick up different colours, which will look pretty cool. A trick as well, just when you're applying on the spangles, add a tiny bit of glue actually on your brush, just because it's just going to be easier to pick up the spangles and they're not going to fall out everywhere. So I just apply a tiny little bit of glue on the brush. Just to finish off the look, I'm adding a soft kind of half cut crease using a small bit of glitter and concealer, and I'm just blending this out into the shadow and making sure that I don't hit that liner. To complete the look, I just added some of my favourite lashes. This is Buff and Blend Side of Sassy. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and any questions, just leave them below.